We've had some really good work. Today was our second day of pads. We focused on the red zone, new plays on offense, be more creative in the red zone. It's an area we need to improve on both areas of the ball. I thought our coaches did a good job of implementing the plan. We continue to put in new plays on offense. We continue to put in new offensive schemes every day. Our coaches are working tireless hours and getting after it. Our players are handling it. We had a very, very good start to spring ball. Was today our fourth day. A little sluggish at the beginning of practice today, but then they picked it up. Now Saturday we're going to have about a 60-play scrimmage. We got some guys dicked up already, especially on the defensive line. We've got some guys that have to step up. Guys like Terrell Cherry and Andre Anthony had to play 4 technique today because Glenn Logan was out. A lot of guys wild. Tyler Shove was wild. Burton Polk was not ready to go. So hey, next man up. Here we go. But the quarterbacks are looking good. We're throwing the ball well. Very pleased. A big cat drill. We brought it back. That was a suggestion from the players. They wanted it. Brought it back, and it's been very highly competitive, and something the guys like, and it's a sign of toughness and a sign of want to. So proud of our guys.
Do you ever think you have specialists in the big cat drill?
What's that?
Do you ever think you have specialists in the big cat drill?
Yeah, specialists have been there. Yeah, well, yeah, we had the kicker go against the deep snapper. We had 2 punters go against each other today, and everybody's going except the quarterbacks.
Now that you've had pads on for a few days, any kind of offensive linemen jumping out in some of those open spots?
Lloyd's doing good, obviously. D-Lou, I think the most improved lineman right now is Nick Charles. We spent tireless hours of working on his footwork and his technique, and he's mature, and I think right now he's one of the most improved players on the team.
Ed, I haven't had a chance to talk to you much, but what do you want to accomplish in the spring? What is it? What are your kind of goals?
We wanted to take the next step. We wanted to hit the ground running. We feel that we have a very good football team, but that's not good enough. And we didn't want to start ground zero. We want to start at where we left off from and get better on offense. Obviously, be more productive on offense, eliminate the big plays on defense, get a better pass rush. We have simulated a pretty good pass rush so far, get better at pass protection. We have more team pass drills. Obviously, we got to find a starting corner. Derek Stingley looks like he's doing fantastic right now. We got to find a new linebacker, and develop depth on the defensive line. So those things are happening. I'm glad we have Joe. It's really helped us to move forward in our offense this spring.
You mentioned linebacker. Who's kind of been that guy taking over those calls and all those kind of things Devin used to do?
Yeah, Patrick Queen's been doing well. I'm really pleased with Patrick Queen right now. Dave is really pleased with him. Devon Clark is really doing good. He is a big, strong linebacker. He's coming along now.
How do you approach it when you have so many guys who are recovering? It's almost like you're going to get another recruiting class in the fall soon.
Yeah, we develop in depth, being patient. Guys that are getting reps now that wouldn't normally get reps, and then other guys will come. So they get those guys ready to play, especially on the defensive line.
Is it about just working with what you got every day and kind of making
them better? They'll get them better. They expect them to play at a high level, and not just say, "Well, this is third team guy playing on the first team." We got to go. We put 11 men on the field and we fight like tigers, so the expectations are high, and that raises the morale of the team. When we got everybody playing, we got everybody getting reps, the morale of the team is high.
How do you work the cornerback spot when the numbers are thin like they are?
Derek and Kelvin Joseph are starting right now, and I had to check with Corey. Kerry Vincent's getting some reps, and a couple other guys are getting reps right now. We got a couple of guys that are rotating in and out.
You see Joe Burrow being more vocal in this only 4 practices that y'all have had?
Yeah. He's not a vocal guy, but he leads by example. We did some quarterback runs today, especially in the red zone. He made some big plays. That's kind of his way of doing things.
You mentioned the big cat drill, something players wanted back. How did it kind of evolve, and what does it do to the team?
Grant Delman came up and he said, "Coach, we need a big cat." And I said, "Okay, we did." I was okay with it. I love big cat drill. I always thought it was a good drill, and the players like it. We go 10 one-on-ones. show it to the team and call them out. I don't let them know who's going to be. Everybody thinks that they're going. So you got to be ready. Then I choose the matchups pretty equal, and I let those guys battle. It's been good.
Anybody surprise you out of that so far?
Grant Delpit had a pretty good strike. I mean, he was probably the best guy that came out of his hips and used his hands. Kelvin Joseph and Jamar Chase had a great breath. Stephon Sullivan was very strong on it. I think Avery Atkins had a nice one. So everybody's into it.
What do you want out of your receivers? You know, they've had 3 different coaches and a lot of instruction.
Yeah.
They ended last year on a high note.
You know, Joe Brady has brought so much to our football team, and so has Mickey Joseph. And Jerry Sullivan was an excellent receiver coach, one of the best ever. Great on footwork, great on route running. Now we're running shorter routes, we're running more slants, more RPOs. So it's a different game. It's a quick game. We're putting the ball in the receiver's hands in space and letting them make plays. So I think the guys are getting shorter passes, slants, and stuff like that, and runs after the catch are bigger right now. But the biggest emphasis we need to improve last year is catching the football and getting the ball to the tight end.
Do you think
We need to get the ball to the tight end more.
Do you think their athleticism is able to shine a little bit more in the short passing game?
Yes, no question. We spread the field. I mean, we are spreading the field. And, you know, when you catch a slant, if you beat the corner, you want to want the free safety. So, you know, Jefferson has caught several slants for 60-yard gains in practices right now. So I expect him to have a good year running slants.
Coach, going back to the big cat for a second, is there a scoring system, offense, defense, and any penalty or?
Yeah, you know, we grade the winner. Just grade the winner. And
But in terms of team outlook, there's no.
but it's a good idea.
Make the offense run at the defense.
Yeah,
It's
that's a good
5,
idea.
6, and 10.
I'll tell him you said it.
So how do you expect Mike Divinity to kind of benefit from Caleb Long coming back once he's fully healthy?
Yeah. You know, Mike has really got to perfect his rush. He is really one of our best rushers right now. His alignment, his footwork, his get off, he's into it. Mike's mature now, it's his senior year. I mean, every rep means so much to him. And then when we get Killabon Chasson and him on the edge, I think we're going to have an excellent pass rusher.
When you went back and kind of evaluated the red zone offense issues last year, I guess did anything stand out?
Yeah, we didn't score enough touchdowns. Kicked too many field goals, relied on Cole Tracy too much. And we got to be more productive. You know, I went today to find out the shots. You know, you want to take shots in the red zone. You want to throw passes to score. We didn't score enough. We weren't created enough. We got shut down enough. And I think, you know, we kind of relied on, hey, when you can kick the field goal, play safe. We can't do that.
So it's an aggressiveness thing, probably.
Okay.
So it's more of an aggressiveness thing.
Aggressive, yes. Take shots. Get to the end zone. Spread the ball out. Throw the football.
How is Alpu look now that you put the pads on him?
Good. Good. You know, he struggles a little bit at times when he gets tired. Obviously, when he's fresh, he's hard to handle one-on-one. He's an excellent young man. He's 364 right now. I do believe his right weight would be about 330. You know, he hadn't had a summer conditioning yet. But, man, he hadn't backed down from anything. You know, Tyler Sheldon was hurt today. He practiced with the first team, and he don't back down. And he's a good pass rusher. He's nimble on his feet. His coach has taught him very well how to use his hands. He's quick off the ball. He's going to be an excellent lineman for us.
You mentioned Miles Brennan last week had put on about 10, 11 pounds. Got a chance to talk to him this week and saying his choices of food are like, you know, highest calorie he can get. Do you see that around here whenever he's like trying to eat and what he's kind of picking up?
Yeah, I wish I could eat with him, man. I got to go the other way. But I talked to him and said, "What you eating last night, man?" Coach, I ate a pizza at night. So he's really into it, and he's met with our nutrition. I'm sure she's telling him what kind of foods to eat. And but I think with Miles, it's a maturity. He knows this time's coming. He knows he's going to play a lot this year. And I think the light switch is turned on for us.
Saturday scrimmages. What do you want to try to get out of those?
Competition, toughness, play hard, effort, tackling, break tackles, line of scrimmage discipline, throw the football, catch the football, protect. Let the guys go out there and play. Execution, know the offense, know the defense. Execute, play it right, and let them go.
Coach, you talk about the red zone and using the tight end more. Is that specifically somewhere where you? I know you want to use the tight end more in general, but how much more maybe in the red zone?
No question. No question. We'll work good in the red zone. Yeah, that's a lethal weapon, especially when you can split the defense in the red zone. You know, Stephon Sullivan's going to play some of the tight end. We're more athletic than tight end. Moss, when he's healthy, is really catch first tight end. Jamal Pettigrew is a catch first tight end. So we got some guys that catch the ball.
On the flip side, have you missed Foster's physicalness on the line?
Yeah, we do. I miss him every day. You know, but we had a little one-on-one drill today, man. Jamal's a big guy, getting physical. Torrey Carter's in there. We can put him in there, want to get physical. So obviously we're going to miss Foster, but I think there's going to be some athleticism that we haven't had there that we can throw the football a little bit more. You know, Joe comes from throwing the ball with Sean Payton, with Shockey, and all those guys. But we have the plays. We got to get the players in the right spot and get them the ball.
So you're kind of changing along with your personnel.
Sure, no question. And you know, when you're in the NFL, it's about personnel. You know, it's not only about calling plays, but it's about who's at that spot and what's the job description and getting the right guy up there. And Steve and Joe are doing an excellent job.
How do they work together? It seems like they couldn't be any more opposite, right?
No.
Joe's like young and hip, and like
Yeah.
Steve's a Wranglers commercial.
Yeah, you know, I give you an example. Like tonight, the coach is off. Coach is off, and I'm gonna go in there, and every coach is gonna be watching film at 10 o'clock. Steve's excited about this offense. It's innovative. It's something we always wanted. Joe is bringing a lot of answers, and I think it's a great marriage with Steve and Joe in there. Yeah, it's worked out perfect so far.
You've mentioned a lot about football analysts on staff.
Yeah.
I mean, is this their kind of time of year when they're breaking stuff down? I mean, what are they kind of up to?
Well, here's what happens, okay? I'll give you an example. Like 6 o'clock in the morning, we watch pass rush. Offensive linemen and defensive linemen and analysts are in there. And we have some guys that are excellent analysts and have coached pass rush before. And I'm learning from them. And we have some analysts that are excellent in pass protection. So we go over the coach, we go over every step. So we're working on technique, we're working on alignment assignment, and at the end of spring, this is all about us right now. At the end of spring, they're gonna start breaking down.
I mean, early in your career, was that something you helped out with as a GA and
Yeah.
doing that kind of stuff?
That's right.
What was that like in your time?
You know, you learn. You learn from everybody. You know, there's always things that you forgot. There's always things that you don't see. More eyes on something that's detailed. And we have an open policy. You know, they can't coach the players, but when we get in there, all those guys are treated like full-time coaches. We're fortunate to have some very good coaches.
One more for Coach.
Coach, how do you think Joe is adapting to more RPOs? Is he natural at it, or is he
Yeah.
having to put some more work into it?
He is so
something that-
happy. This is his stuff. You know, this is the stuff he ran at Ohio State. This is the stuff he ran in high school. I asked him today, man, he says, Coach, I am so happy about this offense right now. I can't wait to come to work and learn. It's natural for him.